Hey everybody, welcome back to World Drum Club. I'm Kalani, your host and teacher here. And this is a quick video to just clarify where a few of the most popular hand drums originate in terms of their cultural or geographical location. All right, I want to clear it up because there's some misinformation or just misunderstood, information out there floating around on the interwebs, and I want to give you my take on it as a professional musician and percussionist. So that's all we're going to do in this video, pretty quick video. But let's start with one of the most popular drums in recent years, the djembe. And don't say djembe, please. Djembe, or sambani as it's called in Guinea. Djembe is one of the most popular drums. So the djembe originates with the Mande-speaking people, or the Mande Empire, Mali Empire as it was called, the Mandingo people as they've been called. And they're essentially, that area is southwestern Mali and Guinea all the way to the coast, and maybe a little bit of Senegal, like eastern Senegal, a little bit into Ivory Coast. But if you look it up on a map, go look it up. Look up Mande Empire, M-A-N-D-E, and that's where the djembe is from. So it's not from other neighboring countries culturally or musically, all right? I'm not saying that djembes are not now made all over the world. They are, but that's not what we're talking about. So where is this drum from? West Africa, yes, but West Africa is a huge area with many countries in it. So Mali, southern Mali, and Guinea, just look up Mande people or Mali Empire, and you can see the area, all right? So that's where it's from. Djembe. All right, let's go on to a drum that sometimes people think of as a little djembe, but it's not. So this drum, and let's also correct what we call this, or I'll give you maybe a more traditional or common term. So many of you know this drum as the doumbek, right? Doumbek is a onomatopoetic word, doumbek, like the sounds. But in many of Arab countries, or what we call Middle Eastern countries, Iran, Turkey, this drum is called Darbuka or dirbeki, or sometimes even tabla, not like the Indian tabla, tabla just meaning drum. But I like to call this Darbuka. So if you want to look it up and watch videos and look at watch people playing it, search for Darbuka. D-A-R-B-U-K-A, I think is the most common spelling, maybe an H on the end, I don't know. People like to add H's to stuff. But that's where this drum is originated, all right? So in the US and Europe, sometimes or often it's referred to as doumbek. That is what we call it, but traditionally it would be Darbuka, maybe dirbeki or tabla. All right, that's where this one's from. Let's move on to the conga, even though I think most people realize that conga is a Caribbean instrument, originated primarily in Cuba, and also the bongos are from there. So you guys know that. Bongos, congas go together. Cuban, Caribbean, but not Caribbean as in Trinidad, Tobago, all right, or Dominican Republic so much. Mainly Cuba. In Puerto Rico, they're used in, so the what people will call Afro-Cuban culture and music, salsa music, rumba, traditional music that is a fusion really of West African music and European, Spanish, mainly influences. So that's congas and bongos. All right, the last instrument, I'm going to move out of the way because I have a camera down here, and that is the cajon. The cajon is a box, right? Box drum. This one has a nice padded top. And the cajon is, so it's a little complicated, but basically, I think the consensus is the cajon was first used in Peru. So South America, on the coast, Peru, and then it made its way up and over into the Caribbean, into Cuba and Puerto Rico. So there are Cuban-style cajons, there are Peruvian-style cajons, and then, just to complicate things even more, it made its way back over to Spain, where it is popular and used in flamenco music. with the Spanish guitar and the dancing and all that. So there's a few different ways the cajon is used in music, but essentially, I think, now correct me if I'm wrong, but Peru, and then Caribbean, and then Spain is where that's kind of seated. But I think originally Peru, all right? So when we talk about the cajon, we could say that it's a South American instrument, Peruvian, and then it's kind of branched out from there, all right? If you didn't know, now you know. If you like this content, you appreciate it, like the video, subscribe to the channel for sure before you guys click away. Hit the bell before you go, because why not? I mean, you're here, and who doesn't like hitting a bell once in a while? And you get notifications if you do that. And then see me over at patreon.com/Kalani, where we have lessons, lots of lessons over there and courses. And then you can direct message me. You can ask me your questions over there if you want, and I will respond to you directly. But support the channel if you like, and go out and make some great music, you guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.